So you're thinking about becoming a personal trainer, huh? Huh? Okay. Well, you clicked on the right video. What's going on, everybody? Man, I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in a little while, right? It's been a minute. Well, no workout video this week. It's just gonna be this one, but let's get straight into it, right? You're thinking about becoming a certified personal trainer. What's it like? Well, you're asking somebody who is a certified personal trainer. I work for a big box gym, I work for a big company, and I am going to tell you in this video the pros and cons of working for a big box gym. Let go! All right, so first off, I want to preface, right? There's multiple different types of trainers out there, right? You have your online coaches, you have your in-person business owners, like solo business owners, like they do their own thing, right? Then you have your people like me who work for a big box gym. Now, for, certain reasons, I'm not going to list the company that I work for, but I'm sure you guys know if you guys are really big fans of my channel or if you know me in person. However, I'm gonna talk about what it's like to work at a big box gym and the pros and cons of working at big box gyms, and what you can look forward to. So the first thing, we're gonna talk about the pros, all right? So the first pro is going to be, it markets itself. You're gonna have people walking in the gym constantly. You're not gonna have to pay to have your stuff plastered everywhere so people see your face and want to work with you. Like, I've heard from online trainers that it's really hard to get your face out there and to stand out from other online trainers because you have to pay for it all yourself. So unless you're rolling in the dough, well, it gets tough. When you're working in a big box gym, as you can tell, people come in and sign up for memberships every single day. So it's up to you to prove your value and get people to work with you. The second one, your coworkers, right? So now when you're working in a big box gym, a lot of times you are working with other personal trainers and front desk staff, cleaning staff, everybody becomes this big family, and you start to, you become one with these people. And so a lot of the times you'll end up with really cool coworkers that you can build lifelong friendships with. It can go the other way too. I'm not lying. I'm not sitting here saying every coworker you work with is gonna be awesome. You are gonna run into some, But all in all, most of the time they're cool, and when they are cool, they can become some of your best friends. The last pro is going to be, there's loads of equipment. There's equipment everywhere. The gym is, well, depending on the gym you work for, a lot of times they look to upgrade, they look to keep up with the other gyms in the area, so they're gonna get equipment for you to use. You can use those with your clients if they're advanced enough, and you also have spaces, right? You don't have to go pay for another space, right? If you're an in-person business owner, unless you own, you probably have your own gym and place that you work at, so you have to pay overhead for that. You have to pay for the lights, you have to pay for all that stuff. When you are an in-person travel trainer where you go to people, well, you have to pay travel fee, like gas, which, depending on if you work at a big box gym where that is, you might have to pay for gas there. But some people work at gyms and they're like independent, so they have to pay an overhead for that gym, right? Whether it's $1,000 a month. Well, I live in Florida, so $1,000 a month, $800 a month. You have to pay that in order to work in that building, but then you get 100% of the profit. So, and then we'll get into that in the cons section. Now, let's talk about the cons. One of the cons that when working for a big box gym is that when your clients don't come in, you don't get paid. There's no like contract or clause in a contract that says if you don't show up, I still get my money. No, if they don't show up, you're done. Unless, depending on the gym you work at, if they have like a little rule for like a cancel charge or something like that. Other than that, you're cooked. That leads to my next point, which is like a sub point of that. a lot of times your clients will just not show up. It's very, I'm not gonna say it's rare that you get a dedicated client, but sometimes, a lot of times you'll get those clients that really just don't give a damn, right? And so they signed up for training, they treat it as the gym itself, right? Whereas when you pay for your gym membership, you can take it or leave it. You can go when you want, you can go here and then stop going for a week, so on and so forth. When they sign up with training with you, they treat it as such. So you'll have somebody who comes with you 4 times per week and they'll show up once. I didn't feel like going. And you're looking at them like, listen, buddy, or ma'am, I can't want this more than you. Type shit. The other con that I've run into personally that you will probably run into at your gym is that other trainers will sometimes try to steal your clients. They'll try to poach clients up off you. This goes back to the whole, sometimes your coworkers are cool. I've had situations where I've had other trainers, when I go to get equipment, like I'm training a client and I go to grab other equipment, and I've had other clients in my client's ear like, hey, I don't know, you should come work with me. And I'm just like, I can see you. I can see you. What are you doing? Right? So, damn, did I just hit puberty? You heard that shit? Anyway, so that's a con. It's annoying. It's quite annoying, but eventually they stop. Sometimes. Another con is the days become extremely long. So this point ties into my next point, and I'll get there. But your days become long as hell, right? And so you really kind of, it's hard for you to do this and then do other things on the side, like your hobbies and stuff like that. Like you can, but you have to cut back. And when you cut back, you really feel that, your pockets feel it. Your pockets really feel that cutback, okay? That's my next point. So a lot of times when you work for big box gyms, depending on the gym you work for, like me personally, my gym, I think my gym is one of the better paying gyms in the country. I'll start by what I do know. So with the first gym I worked at, they only paid you like a really low session rate. Sorry, it was like $8 a session for 30 minutes, right? So it ended up being like $16 per hour, but you had to stack that out. Like you had hour-long sessions, but they were very rare to sell, and you had to stack the 30-minute sessions to get the 16 for the hour. You know what I'm saying? And then that's another thing. You do have to sell your personal training at most gyms that you go to. There are some gyms, such as an EOS or UFit and stuff like that, where the training managers will sell for you, and then you just get the client. But I think that right there is why the session rates are so low. At my gym, you have to sell it yourself. You get all the tools, but you have to sell the training yourself. So that's, but when you have to sell it yourself, the gym takes a percentage. So depending on how many clients you have, how much you sold, it goes on a sliding scale from like 37% to like 63% or whatever. So the money really does its up and down thing, and I think that kind of hurts, right? So if you want to avoid the up and down thing really hurting you, you have to kind of make your day really long, full of clients. And that can get really, really tiresome. And then the last con is that when people see that you work for a corporation and a big box gym, a commercial gym, they don't respect you as a trainer as much, which is weird, and I never understood that. But they look at you as a person who, like a target sales associate, right? So like if you're walking around and they have terrible form and you're like, hey, would you be open to some advice on how we can make that more effective? They go, no, I'm good. You're not good. You're really not. But hey, they don't respect your knowledge, even though you've gotten the certification that they clearly don't have, even though you've You know, some people have gone to school for this. Oh, you study this stuff every day. You're constantly continuing your education. They still don't give you the same level of respect as somebody who is training online or on TikTok or on YouTube, or they don't give you the same respect, you know? Even though they look at you and they see that you are very, very, very knowledgeable in what you're talking about, they equate you to a Walmart sales associate. No offense, and I'm not saying that's bad, but it's like it's almost like it's almost like they think you're just walking around trying to, you know, help somebody find a size or something like that. And it's really not that. So hey, that's no shade at Walmart or targeted sales associates. I was one at one point. Shout out to y'all, doing a good job. So hopefully, if you are looking to become a personal trainer in a big box gym, hopefully that cleared some things up. I highly recommend it, even if you want to become a personal trainer in a big box gym, to then take that business knowledge that you've learned and go on your own and do it on your own. I highly recommend that being the first step to anybody who wants to, you know, be an educator in the fitness industry. I think you have to get your hands dirty. I really do. So guys, I hope you found that video informational. I hope you learned something. Please guys, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get talking down there. Let's grow this thing up. We're getting close. We're almost at 250 subscribers by the time this video goes up. Hopefully I'm at 300. I don't know. That's up to y'all. Hey guys, until next time, I put y'all the long way.